Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Madam Rachel Ruto, our First Lady, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, and Madam Dorcas Gachagua, ladies and gentlemen, and the clergy, my job here will be very simple and very short today because we've had an elaborate program and a lot of speakers have said a lot of important issues to us here. Your Excellency, when I stand here, I'm looking at a crowd of untold proportions. If only during the political mood I would have brought the earthquake. But today I will not do the earthquake because earlier on Kanini Kega had a whirlwind when he was talking. But I'll just want to do the following. Can I request the CSs who are here to stand up so that I can acknowledge them? I have a list here. I don't know whether they captured all, but on the list I have Senator and CS Markomen for transport. Thank you. I was given the name of Ezekiel Machogu. I don't know whether he's here. Okay. Thank you. Education, Zachary Njeru from here. Elido Walo. Rebecca Miano, Mrs. Bore, and Susan Nakumicha, Health. Your Excellency, because these were prayers, who have I missed? Chelugui, sorry, Mheshimiwa Chelugui, thank you. There were also very many PSs here. 24 of them. Can they stand up? As I mention your name, just wave and sit down. Raymond Omolo, Bitok, Ambassador. Thank you. Salim Dakota, Abdi Dubat, Mary Murioki, Charles Hinga, Beatrice Inyangala, thank you. Belio Kipsang, Joseph Motari, Patrick Mariro, very good. Jonathan Mweke, Tony Mbaika, Terry Mbaika, Alex Wachira, Oloma John, Festus Ngeno, excellent. Aurelia Rono, Esther Mohoria, Esther Ngero, Susan Mangeni, Joel Amoyong Yang, asante sana. Ismail Malim, Patrick Mariro, I think that's coming twice, Umi Bashir, and Paul Rono. Is there anybody I've missed? Mwadime and Mutai. And who? Just raise your voice. Mbogwa, thank you. I was going by the list that had been delivered to me. Your Excellency, I'll just make two remarks. First of all, Your Excellency, you were able to capture the minds of Kenyans because you sold the agenda of bottom-up. The economic transformation agenda for this country. The short acronym is BETTER. You focused not on the elite, but you focused on the common man and the small businessman and the small farmer. That was the difference. Your Excellency, you sold the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. I want to tell Kenyans, the president did not win by selling revenge. The president did not win by selling revenge. He sold an agenda to transform this country. And in the Kenya Kwanza agenda, revenge does not exist. We want to unite the country under the leadership of William Samoei Ruto. We want to be a law-abiding nation under William Samoei Ruto. And we want to have a nation of fairness and justice. The evil things that were visited on Ruto do not define his agenda. He has gone above that. He is now focused on growing this country. So those of us who are his lieutenants, I would like us to urge our Kenyans, whether you are in a county assembly, whether you are in parliament, whether you are in government, let us work together with the president to bring everybody together, because 5 years is a short time, and we want to make sure that 2027 shall be a walkover. So on his behalf, let me plead that particular case. Having said that, let me also acknowledge, Your Excellency, that the hallmark of a mature democracy is a democracy that can transition smoothly and legally from one administration to another. You have done it. You have voted legally. You have voted smoothly. Those who had doubts, you have indicated by the Supreme Court. You are now the president. There is no reverse gear. And for those who still have doubts, we can only ask the clergy to pray for them. Waombe. If you transit as a bishop, the way Bishop Kitonga is transiting, he hands over to the next. If you are a Chief Justice, a strong judiciary is that once the Chief Justice has served his term, he transits and he allows the other Chief Justice to function. If it is an Inspector General, you do your job. When you transit, you allow the other Inspector General to do their job. You don't come back to the arena. So we are pleading and reminding those who have transited that the time now is for William Ruto. You transit and let William Ruto do his job. Huo ndio ujumbe wangu. And as we stand here, we want to foster growth, we want to have equity, and we want to have a sustainable economy. And the person driving us is William Samoei Ruto. So for Kenyans, let us be focused, let us not be diverted, let us not have anybody to try and get us off track. And Your Excellency, we shall be very consistent and make sure that we are living up to what is expected of us. And I plead to other Kenyans to do so. And I also plead to the clergy to continue praying for those who may have found it difficult to accept the reality. Bring them systematically to reality. The reality is William Samoei Ruto is the president. With those few remarks, I want to perform His Excellency